We've been working with Funktion-ONE since the beginning, so that's 20 years now. We've started with the first 4 cabinets, just the stereo setup, and now we have about 600 cabinets in the inventory, including the big Vero and Vero VX system. In the beginning, we did a small event with 100, 200 till 500 people, and now the majority of the events is around 10, 25,000 people, sometimes multiple day events, so they start at Friday and go up until Sunday. We're working during ADE for 15 years. It's one of the busiest weeks in the year because all the events and festivals are at the same day, or in the same week at least.
During Amsterdam Dance event, we will use around 700 cabinets of Funktion-ONE speakers, 300 tops and 400 subs. We will use all different types of Funktion-ONE, the smaller F-series, the resolution and Evo point source tops, and the big Vero and the new Vero VX vertical raise systems, all together with a complete range of horn-loaded subs. Besides some smaller events, we supplying equipment for Into the Woods festival. There are 8 stages and we are using the Res 4, Res 5, Evo 6 and Evo 7 systems. Digital festival with 2 stages, the main stage with Vero VX, main PA and delay, and the second stage with Evo 7. Dockyard Mystic Garden Festival, 6 stages full with Funktion-ONE, and the Strafwerk at the Kromhouthal with a big Vero system.
Now we're here during ADE, Amsterdam Dance Event. We have 2 areas, one here, one on the other side. And we have 6 shows, some by day, some by night, in the upcoming 4 days.
We've just started loading in the venue for digital, which consists of a VX system with VX delays and a 24-124 cardioid bass array.
Digital is the most sustainable electronic festival in the world. We are doing a lot of different things. For example, with food, we are completely vegan. We use hard cups with a deposit system. Our electricity is fully on batteries and the local grid.
In Amsterdam, it's not allowed to use the old-fashioned diesel power generators anymore for festivals. So we're using grid power or battery power to run the show.
We worked on several festivals, but one of them is the digital festival. We have a very limited grid capacity, so we need to reduce the energy consumption as much as possible. The audio system is one of the important energy consumers. And if you have a limited capacity, then you look for the systems which consume the least energy. I work for many years with Funktion-ONE systems, and they are really one of the less consuming audio equipment in the world. There are systems who consume up to 5 times more energy than the Funktion-ONE systems.
We started Into the Woods Festival over here 7 years ago. 15,000 people are coming over for 3 days. And we do the festival with 8 dance floors. And it's all indoor in tents because it's October, of course. We have a creative crew in every area, in every tent. And it are all separate crews who do the design and build up the stages. And we also have separate light crews who make different plans for every area. So we try to create 8 different small worlds in the festival. From the beginning of Into the Woods, we work with Funktion-ONE. And over here, the limitations in the area, like we're in the middle of the city, are pretty strict. But that works out pretty well with Funktion-ONE. With the cardio line sub arrays, we have pretty good results.
We're using on all stages cardioid sublines. We have to use it in Amsterdam. It works great with the horn-loaded bass bins of Funktion-ONE. It really has great wear reduction and we can steer the bass where we like it to be, so on the dance floor, not go to the surroundings. We have great results on that.
In total we have 6 stages, all covered in big tents, because the Dutch weather can be a little bit unpredictable in October. And in total we have 20,000 capacity for the visitors. We have 2 sides of the festival, so it's like a 2-in-1 festival. The Dockyard side is more techno side, and the other side is Mystic Garden Festival. It's more like tech house, melodic techno, 2 worlds combined in one. We have 6 areas and they're all fitted with Funktion-ONE sound systems. For me, Funktion-ONE and the new Vero systems, it's a really pure sound. You really hear the hi-hat. The sound's really straight in your face. And that's why I'm really a fan of the sound system.
We are in the Kromhouthal, one of Amsterdam's historical venues. They used to make engines for ships here, and now we do Strafwerk every year with Amsterdam Dance Event. Because this is a historical venue, there's always a challenge with sound, so we have to have a really good acoustic plan. We've been working with Think Café in this venue for the last 8 years. Up to this date, we always made a good plan to run a smooth event. We know with this setup, with the Vero sound system and the delays, that we're going to fill the entire room really well. So we know that the quality of the sound in every inch of the room is like the same and it's good everywhere.
We work close with acoustic measurement company Westerveld Advies. During ADE, we're doing a lot of events together to try to keep the sound levels as high as they could be on the dance floor and with little spill to the surroundings of the events.
We predict the sound levels for the events in the Netherlands, for the dance events. What we measure is at the front of house and we measure by the neighbors. At this location, we've got 5 points in the neighborhood, constantly measuring the noise levels. And the stations are talking to each other, so we know exactly what the impact is of this area and all the other areas. We are very happy with the Funktion-ONE system because you can keep the sound levels very good on the stage and it's not so wide to the neighborhoods. So you can exactly place it where you want it. I think it's one of my favorite systems.
Because the long-standing relationship with most of our customers, we have both ways a lot of trust, and that helps making things better. They also give us the freedom to come with new ideas and to try something else for the next event.
The working relationship with Think Café and the whole team is a really good relationship, and there's a lot of trust in between each other. That's a really good way in communicating with them, and that's why we prefer working with Think Café.
You know they will deliver, you know the quality will be good, you know things will run smooth. And for me as a production manager, working with Think means for me that I have less troubles regarding sound because I know the quality will be good and the sound will be good.
The sound is the most important thing for a good party. And I really like the guys that are all like us. So the cooperation with them is, yeah, we love it. We like it a lot.
We are getting great feedback from promoters, artists and the audience on the dance floor. I'm really happy with that. I'm really proud of the team. And also the freelance engineers are working for us for many, many years. So we have a really good relationship with them. It's super to do ADE like this with everybody on the same page, trying to get the best results.